Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. Now, in the last episode, I believe, we left off right here, alright? And we had a choice to go through Mr. Freeman up there, Mr. Morgan Freeman. He's not actually Morgan Freeman, but I call him that. He told us to go left or right. I told you guys to leave a comment as telling me where to go in the last video, in the previous one, if you watched it. So, I got a comment saying for me to go right. So I will just go right. So let's just do this.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I did know it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, definitely. So I was reading up more about this game, and apparently there's multiple endings, so we're just going to try to find a few of them.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'll drink it all in. Where's my money? I don't have my wallet on me. I can't buy a drink. Let's proceed.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes, really this room is very interesting, Mr. Freeman. As I was saying before Mr. Freeman interrupted me.
But eager to get back to business,
and is still interrupting
Stanley
me.
took the first open door on his left.
Oh, we got some choices. Alright, you know where I'm gonna go? This seems more interesting this way. I'm going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredibly what been fired years ago.
Oh, yeah, I should have been fired years ago. But I was just so good at my job. As I was saying, there are multiple endings to this game, and we're going to try to find a few of them. What's this? Ooh,
look, Stanley, I think perhaps
I almost
we've
fell off
gotten
there.
off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
but
that
you
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
I wouldn't say
Stanley.
that.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop
Who would I
trying
forget
to
about?
make every decision by yourself.
Can I go through that door
I'm not
over there?
asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her. Should I try to jump? I probably would not make it, because you can't even jump.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
My chance to redeem myself.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who's her? Who's her?
Waiting.
Who's been waiting? It's a very dark, scary room, and I don't want to go in it. I don't want to go in it, but I have to, Mr. Freeman. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your
I don't know who
faith
her
in
is.
another,
I'm not doing it.
then pick up the phone.
I'm not doing it. I'll pull the cord. Oh. I accidentally did it. I guess we'll find out who her is.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh, the bread.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now.
I guess we'll find out who her is.
All about your
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh,
well, you're really funny, Mr. Freeman.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
He tricked me. He tricked me. I thought I had a loving wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Hey, baby. Press B on your keyboard? Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press Z.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen
I feel sorry for myself. Press P.
But in his mind, In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay, okay. Press E to watch TV now. Let's watch some TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where's the TV?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers,
There's
his
no
boss,
TV.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
E to spend time with the boys. Let's go spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
I guess I'm just imagining everything now.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
G to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
that's nice.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press E to tell kids your story. Okay, let's tell them a story.
It was
about the
such
Stanley
a
Parable.
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again.
I wonder if this is one of the
and
endings.
Then again and again, over and over, wishing beyond
It
hope
might be.
that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Mr. Freeman, you are confusing me.
But there is no answer.
Oh, my wife
How
just
could
turned
there
into a
possibly
desk.
be? In reality, all he's
My
doing
gaming
is pushing
PC.
the same buttons he always has.
There it is.
Nothing has changed.
Come
The
on,
longer
let
he
me
spends
start
here,
it
the
up.
more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Alright, let's go to sleep. I've been gaming for 8 hours straight. I need to go to sleep, guys.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Let's see. I really want to push it. 'Cause I'm very impatient. I'm gonna push it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him
pushed
in
it.
a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oh, I'm back in my office. Nope, question nothing.
I suppose I can't.
It's a normal
Not in
day at the
way I
office.
want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
You must, Mr.
Perhaps,
Freeman.
well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
That was a very weird,
and Stanley
like,
pushed a button.
maybe
And I
missed
tried
this
again.
time.
And Stanley pushed a button.
Please
and I-
die. Oh. Okay, I died. Maybe I'll listen to him this time. I might listen to him. I might listen to him. Alright. Back, and we're in a different room. My gaming PC's still here. My pencil sharpener. Alright, we're
All of
going.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh yeah, blah blah blah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Yeah, the
simply
meeting
missed a
room,
memo.
the meeting room. Must have missed a memo. Oh look, the two
When
doors.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door,
Door
on
on his
left.
left.
Yet there was not a single person
Not
here
a single
either.
person.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, I'm gonna listen to him. I'm gonna listen to him this time. Should I go back in the broom closet though? Nah, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go to the boss's office, guys. Ooh, there's a door over here. Why can't I go in the executive bathroom? I'm executive. Oh look, she has a gaming PC too.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh
Shocked,
my gosh.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
Hey look,
this.
the Stanley
What
Parable.
dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk
Oh wow, look at
guarded
that.
the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Beep, boop,
And
bop,
so the
bop,
boss
bop,
had
bop,
assigned it an extra
Beep, boop, bop.
secret PIN number, 2845.
Did I put
But
that
of
in? I'm
course,
putting it in.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, because you just told me, Mr.
Yet
Freeman.
incredibly,
Mr.
by
Freeman,
simply
you just
pushing
told me.
random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
Oh, look at
luck.
this.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Let's step in here. It's very spooky. So, I guess I just go down this elevator, press the big red button that says go down. Oh, it's getting darker. Oh, wow.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley
Oh God, here we
realized he
go.
felt a bit
We're
peculiar.
going down,
It
going
was
down.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
This is
Why did he
strange.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I want to go back up. Hello. Hello.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control. Escape. Or mind control. Mind control sounds cooler. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Press.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Guess we'll just keep going. This is definitely well worth it than going to the escape route. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the
Oh, the
building.
employees.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Let's go. I'm starting to think that escape route might have been better.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
Probably.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
Most
his
likely.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let's just go right in here.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Yeah,
Never.
yeah,
It
you know.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Yeah, totally.
Had he truly
They do
spent
stuff
his
like that all the
entire
time
life
nowadays.
utterly blind to the world?
Oh, look at it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
Happy.
content. Walking, eating,
Buttons.
working. All
What
of
did I
it
just
monitored and commanded from this very
Look
place.
at more buttons.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh yeah. Now what, Mr. Freeman? What am I supposed to do? What's this? Console disabled. Let's go up here. What's this do? Nothing. What's up there? Oh, I want to press that big button up there. I feel like that would do something. So let me guys know how you're enjoying this game. I'm loving it right now. Nothing. Of course it does nothing. What if I press them in sequence? I saw number 3 and I saw number 2. Let's just go to the facility power. Let's see where that takes us. Yeah, they're definitely, maybe if I press them in sequence, but let's just go in here. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Oh,
and when at
system
last
power.
he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
No. Nope.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just
Oh.
activate the controls, did
No,
you?
off.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Loading mind control systems.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand,
Thank you.
there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
Alright, I'll turn it off.
And
Turning
leave.
it off.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh,
I'm
really?
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh,
In
that's
the event that this machine
is
is
great.
activated without proper
I'm
DNA
leaving now.
identification,
Bye-bye.
nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Wait, what does that say?
Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun,
Oh.
isn't it, Stanley?
I'm gonna do the
it's
sequence
your
thing.
time to shine. You are the star.
Oh, God.
It's your story
God.
now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in
What
mind.
am I supposed to
what
do?
a shame we have so little time left to enjoy
Beep,
it.
boop, bop.
Mere moments
Wait, what?
until the bomb goes off.
What?
But what precious
What's going on?
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
What?
you, about me, where we're going.
Green?
What all this means. I
Green?
barely know where to start.
What?
What's that? You'd like to know where
God.
your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're
I
obliterated.
don't care about my coworkers right now. I want to
All
get
right,
out of
I'm
here.
in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what happened to them.
Thanks.
I erased
One.
them. I turned off the machine. I
Two.
set you free.
Oh.
Of course,
oh,
that
that's
was
cool.
merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, God.
Other times, I
Where's
let
3?
the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been
Wait, did I?
rather amusing. Watching you
Okay,
try to make
4
sense
I know
of
is up
everything
here.
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My
God, I have
goodness,
30
only
seconds.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell
Come
with
on,
it.
gotta get the
I'm
5th
going
button.
to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Freeman.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
Oh,
have
what
no
did I just
idea
do?
where you're going or what you're
What's this?
supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume
This is
when you saw
something.
that timer that something in this
Definitely
room was
something.
capable of turning it off? I mean, look
What
at
is
you.
this?
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Blue.
These numbered buttons. No,
Wait.
these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
Oh God.
That this video game can be beaten? One soul?
Yes, I think it could be beaten.
Do you have any
I will
idea
beat
what
this
your
game.
purpose in this place is?
I have no clue what I'm doing, actually.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a
Correct
spoiler
way.
for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Oh God.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Boop.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Beep.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
Boop.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
30 seconds.
can't.
Goodbye, employee.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
That's not nice.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I actually have no clue what I'm
30
doing.
seconds until a big boom.
I'm going to
and then
die.
nothing. No ending here. Just you being
I will
blown
die.
to
Ooh, red button.
pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail
That did nothing.
life, or will you let it go
Are
peacefully?
you kidding me?
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second
I
of
can't even
your
press anything,
inevitable
it's so
life
shaky.
from the moment we
Oh, I'm
fade
dead.
in until
I'm
the
dead.
moment I say,
I'm
happily
dead.
ever up.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Is that one of the endings? Are we just resetting now? There definitely has to be like some type of code though, because I know it's a code. I just have to figure it out. Are you? Where's my gate? Oh, there it is. Worship the gaming PC. Ooh, phone. Where is it? Phone.
Good morning. Thank you for
Good morning
contacting
to
the
you.
Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of
Oh.
1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes, yes,
Excellent.
it's
Your
totally
order will
correct.
arrive
What is
shortly.
this?
Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness
How do I get up there
Foundation.
again? I got up there. I want to get up there again. Wait, did I just jump? Ooh, ooh. Can I? If I go out here? Oh my God. I don't know if this is one of the endings or just...
At first, Stanley assumed
Mr.
he'd
Freeman.
broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all
Yep,
along.
it is part of the
He
game.
then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature
It's
of
very
video
bright.
game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Let's drink it all in.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do
I'm
you
not.
think? Are you sick of this gag
No,
yet?
no, not. How do I click no?
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue.
Yes,
But
let's
now,
continue.
here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken
Most
the
likely.
same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yes.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes
Definitely.
some time.
Definitely.
What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've
My
just
whole life.
played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your
Come on,
first
Mr.
playthrough,
Freeman, I
how
just wanna-
tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm
Oh my
just going
God.
to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now,
Yeah.
I've built up the other
you
options
done yet,
so
Mr.
much
Freeman?
that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here,
Thank you.
continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers to you too. Is this it? This is actually it. Actually it. I have to restart the game. I have to restart the game. Um, alright, alright, alright. I am getting sick of it, Mr. Freeman. Come back. Where are you? Where are you? No. I mean, yes, 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 yes. You have to restart the game. Just one giant box. Ah. I have to do it. Not begin. This is seriously what happens. Alright, alright. Quit the main menu. Wow. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed another episode of the Stanley Parable. I'm going to end it on that note. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back at episode 3. I'm going to try to find all the multiple endings I could find. Because, you know, that'd be cool. And I hope you join me again with the next episode. You join me, Mr. Freeman. So I will see you guys later. Peace.